敢飞翔，抓住每个目标。I feel so strong， 心中烈火不熄灭，为梦想全力去闯。Brave we can fight on， 燃烧灵魂不退让。Come on， 我们坚持守护它。I feel so good， 大声喊出我不怕，用我们的力量支持它。Brave we can do it， 就算受伤也不怕。Come on， 我们坚持守护它。
Hello， 线上以及现场所有乘客、球迷朋友们，大家好，我是一博。
Hello， 大家好，我是元田金若彤。
很开心这次来到新竹，不管你是来自哪里的乘客，现在我要听到一个最大的尖叫声！
哇，实在是有很多球迷朋友非常的热情，那感谢你们陪着领航员走过了这么多的城市哦，包括了板桥、台中、天母以及今天的新竹。
新竹呢，这2场比赛也是我们移防主场呢最后的阶段啦，请各位呢继续在这个总冠军前继续的来支持我们的飞行员。
是的，那在这周末呢，2场的赛事结束后，我们会在5月16以及17这2场的主场赛事，我们终于要回到桃园主场啦。到时候呢，P.LEAGUE 也会有冠军赛前的暖身活动，也请大家要敬请期待一下喽。
另外呢，回到我们桃园主场呢，也有2场最后的主场赛事，要陪着我们飞行员来完成最后的例行赛，一起来集气，冲击总冠军。
没错，另外呢，领航员也确定晋级了我们 BCL 以及 Asia East 6强赛了。邀请呢各位乘客朋友们一起锁定我们的 BCL 赛事，为领航员继续加油。
耶！
好，最后要来大力的感谢一下我们的好伙伴，也就是辉夜，提供我们价值超过1万元的礼物，来当做我们中场游戏的获胜奖品哦。
哇，非常大手笔啊！让我们期待一下今天的中场游戏。接下来，让我们欢迎来访客队台南台钢猎鹰。进现场的乘客球迷朋友们，让我们一起来欢迎我们的客队台南台钢猎鹰队。
来访客队台南台钢猎鹰球员名单：1号王玉祥，2号张志豪 ，Number 5 Ray Mantalu 麦拉文，7号崇碧仁，8号李允杰。13号谢宗荣，15号林宇谦，18号盖比，24号郭少杰。先发5人名单：3号古毛维嘉 ，Number 4 Damon Goods 6号白萨，23号陈范国彦 ，Number 00 Fardos and 飞斗士。教练团体能教练郭涵博，助理教练 Sean Martin Chris Boucher 邱品年，总教练 Raul Corner， 总经理王成伟。
成长不是偶然，而是一次又一次，让胜利变得理所当然。
无缘建筑，他们换到 再来。
再来一次。
这边都是 highlight Dare to fly 超人期待 Dare to fly 我来主宰，这是我的舞台，这边都是 highlight Dare to fly 超人期待 We are pilots Oh eyes on me Oh eyes on me Oh eyes on me Me and my crew 都在找寻 Pilots 请你要小心，我们离目标就快靠近 Cause we ready to fly Fly into the sky， 也知道你们都会在 Cause we know what you're waiting for Waiting for Waiting for Waiting for Oh 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 Dare to fly 我来主宰，这是我的舞台，这边都是 highlight Dare to fly 超人期待 Dare to fly 我来主宰，这是我的舞台，这边都是 highlight Dare to fly We are pilots Dare to fly 我来主宰，这是我的舞台，这边都是 highlight Dare to fly 超人期待 Dare to fly 我来主宰，这是我的舞台，这边都是 highlight Dare to fly 超人期待 We are pilots
桃园璞园领航员球员名单：全编号5号，威朗喷射机飞进你的心，欧文陈将爽；全编号3号，控球胜利军空中好声音，帅气笑声陈立胜；全编号10号，坚持到底漂配男子汉李明伟，全编号13号，空中飞龙禁区龙卷风谭杰龙，全编号25号，你的护国神阵领航不倒翁林正。全编号31号 ，Number 31， 领航装甲车拦下堡垒 ，William Artino。全编号6号，关键先生偏跳大师关大梅拉关大佑。Starting Five 先发5人名单。 准备好24号 Number 24重返天际线，桃园哥哥 Trivial Great。准备好1号禁区爆出，篮板先知 Mustafa D.LEAGUE。It's number 21， 波浪咖啡3分王 Allen Brown。准备好30号，控球魔术师神奇小白白耀成。现在我要听到最大的尖叫声，让我们欢迎球员编号12号，领航剑齿虎篮球贵公子李佳康。保有无应该保持彭丽珍，体能教练刘虎少，体能教练刘年杰，助理教练柯焕伟，助理教练唐伟杰，助理教练陈世杰，助理教练黄启峰，助理教练T。球员发展总监杨怡峰，总教练 Caminos， 副领队黄少恩，副领队陈信安。欢迎双方球员。好了，现在来到我们工商时间啊，各位乘客，请把你的耳朵借给我了。如果你不想错过任何商品的资讯，或是不想排队的话呢，欢迎各位乘客多多使用我们领航员的官方商城以及啦啦队的线上商城来购物。那今天呢，有坐在我们非人席的乘客学员朋友们，记得在对手客队罚球的时候，举高你手上的催眠面包、棉豆腐的催眠板板，来干扰客队。我们在赛后呢，会选出2位最卖力的乘客，获得棉豆腐所提供的催眠面包枕头。那在今年呢，我们新手棉豆腐应援好伙伴新增 MVP 飞行乘客的特殊奖项。请大家在赛前呢，到指定的抽奖箱投进抽奖帘，我们会在赛事前结束前呢，抽出1名 MVP 飞行乘客，由当天 MVP 飞行员亲自颁奖。我们会送出棉豆腐的标准单人棉豆皮1组，让我们一起连霸航线，斗阵起飞。时间交给若彤，谢谢各位。
是的，今天要来跟大家介绍一下啦。相信有非常多的球迷朋友在赛后的时候呢，都会听到一首充满能量以及温暖的歌。这首歌是领航员与球迷们之间共同写下的一段旅程。感谢这一季的每一步都有乘客们的陪伴以及守护哦。这首歌是谢谢你给的旅程。我们想要记录这段有你们的旅程，谢谢你们陪我们一起四处征战，让即便不在桃园巨蛋主场。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. Hoping you're having a good Labor Day weekend here in Taiwan. We're coming to you live from Hsinchu Municipal Gymnasium. But for this weekend, it is the temporary home of the #1 Pauian pilots. Tonight is the TSG Ghosthawks, who have ventured up north once again to take on the pilots, but from Hsinchu City. Typically the home of the Arc. The pilots are waiting on their turn to return to Taoyuan Arena, their home for the last parts of 5, now 6 seasons. Pilots are top of the league, 17 wins, 3 losses. The Braves behind 11 wins, 12 losses, leapfrogging the Ghosthawks at 10 and 11. And the Arc, in their very first season of the Plus League, so far are 4 and 16 with 4 games to play. On the Mandarin broadcast, on the left is Aaron Yang Zhenlei, and on the right is Formosa Television's Jason Huang Congcao。全民朋友们就到了官方的英文转播，要听郑磊跟崇超的讲评，当然按照中文连接。谢谢你收看今天我们 Plus League 的转播，都帮我们按赞。This is game 43 of our 48-game regular season, meaning we have 3 more weekends of Plus League regular season basketball before we can look ahead to the Plus League playoffs. We do know the 2 teams, including the Ghosthawks, against the previously 3-time and 3-peat champion Taipei Fuan Braves. But still is the matter of seeding number 2 or number 3. Well, the Pilots already have their ticket to the Plus League finals for the 3rd straight season. They are also faring well in their other international competition, Basketball Championship League Asia East, where they are a perfect 5 wins and no losses, with their spot in the final 6 and a chance to return to Basketball Championship League Asia. So as for that battle for home court advantage in the best-of-5 series, well, if the Ghosthawks win all 3 games, they will take 2nd place. Well, if they win tonight and also get the benefit of the Braves losing to the Arc next Saturday, well, they will have to win 2 more games, or I guess a 2nd game. Meanwhile, they will fall to 3rd with anything less than a 1-win and 2-loss record, while the Braves also win their game. So what we are standing at is the Ghosthawks are a magic number 3 with 3 games to play. Meanwhile, the Braves are M2 with 1 game to play. Magic numbers given your wins and your opponent's losses summed together. So that was the situation we found ourselves when the Ghosthawks last played on April 19th, after having lost 2 straight games at home to the Braves on April 18th, the Saturday, and to the Pilots the day after. Plenty to break apart about the Ghosthawks falling short twice in a row at home, making it an extended 4-game home losing streak. And they've lost the last 5 of 6 games. The only silver lining, though, is they only lost by 6 points and 10 points in their respective games and had the lead in both. And the Braves did go through their own 6 losses in 7-game stretch. There you see one of the Ghosthawks imports, Ray McCallum, not expected to play in this one. He's in street clothes along with their 4th import, Benes Grisiones. The Braves were able to tie the Ghosthawks with the last Sunday's April 26 win with the standings. They've won 5 of 6 games under former head coach, now back in the reins, Roger Xu Jingze. And 3 straight wins against the TSG Ghosthawks after losing the first 3 out of 5. A similar story playing out to last season. Meanwhile, the Pauian Pilots are defending their perfect 8-win and 0-loss record there shown on screen. So far in the season, playing 3 games at Taoyuan Arena, 3 games at Banqiao Stadium in New Taipei, and 2 games at the Taichung Intercontinental Basketball Stadium. Now we're here at Hsinchu, where their guest host. Funny enough, last year the Pilots, with the by far number one record, actually were only 8 wins and 4 losses at home, playing all of their games at Taoyuan Arena. And also, funny enough, representing the lowest home winning percentage of that season. Well, Yergi and the crew, as mentioned, have a perfect home record and are chasing the Season 1 Braves, who were 11 wins and 1 loss in the inaugural year of the Plus League. The Pilots, however, are expected to have another game without Justin Lu Jingxiang in 17 games, one fewer than the eligible number of 18 games played. He is #1 in local players, 18.7 points. #5 in assists, 4.6 per game, and #3 in steals for local players, 1.5 per game. He is the back-to-back Plus League MVP and added a Finals MVP in last year's Finals. And he certainly is a front runner in this season's race coming into it. But with a few games missed, we'll see how it shakes out. There are 3 weeks to play for the basketball writers and the fan vote. Eventually, the Pilots in their 4th home of the season, 5 including BCL Asia East, where they were at home in Tianmu. It surpasses Season 2. You remember the Pilots played in Taoyuan Arena at Taiwan National Sport University, the Hanbaoguan, the Burger Arena, and because of COVID, also at Nansan High School in New Taipei. The genesis of the league was from May 2020, actually on Deputy Chairman Charles Chen's birthday. And so, happy birthday to Charles. Have him to as one of the key components and key personnel leading the formation of the Plus League in professional basketball here in Taiwan. Hong Yongrui, Zhang Luyue, and Zhang Zhizhan will be the 3 officials tonight. As we move on to the starters for the game, the Ghosthawks will have Fardas Amig, double zeros, next to Phil Tsenban, Pauian, Damon Brooks is returning in action. So will Uma Weijia and #6, Baisa. Uma Weijia missed the 2 games last weekend. Brooks did play after returning from some lower back discomfort. Andy Mustafa Deng, Alec Brown will be in the front court for the Pilots, along with Travian Graham, #24. And your starting guards will be Jackie Lee, Jiakong, #12, and Ethan, #30, by Yao Chen. The Pilots last season were the #1 home team in the league. Previously, the Dreamers, the Braves twice, and the Kings one time have had that distinction. In fact, it was the Dreamers twice in Season 2 and Season 4. The Braves and Kings shared it in Season 3. Pilots are in orange, the Ghosthawks are in white. Here from Hsinchu as we are underway. Pilots attacking the basket on the right, assuming the role of the home team. As you see, YKE on one end, Arc on the other end. As a deep pass to Brown, out to Ethan, to Amdy at the high post. Gonna take aim, bank shot, or rolls out. Damon Brooks and Fardas starting in the first game together. Previously, it was aiming, starting with Ray McCallum twice, as Kuma Weijia is stopped and loses it out of bounds. The help defense came in time for the Pilots. Kuma Weijia, unfortunately, before the last homestand of the Ghosthawks, actually had a head injury and some discomfort. So initially, what was a scar that they stitched up, he reported the day after some wooziness. So out of abundance of caution, Ghosthawks holding him out. Alec Brown off the mark. Looking for our first score a minute in the ball game. High ball screen, and now Spain as Brooks driving, spinning around with the left hand. Good. Able to beat Alec Brown off the bounce. Damon Brooks in his 2nd year with the Ghosthawks. 19.8 points per game, 10 rebounds. Jackie is fouled and about to get helped up from a tumble. 2 shots coming up. Funny enough, the last win for the Ghosthawks was in this building. It was Fardas his first game with the team, and they blasted the ARC 129 to 87. Li Jiakang making the first free throw in his 10th start of the season after last year, winning Plus League 6th Man of the Year. And this season's East Asia Super League 6th Man of the Year. Deflected rebound out to Baisa. He's going at Graham, putting it up and off. As Ethan quickly to Jackie. He pulls the trigger and it's good. Little back and forth, a 4-point run for Li Jiakang. Another horn-like set for the Ghosthawks as a missed dribble by Mongolia's own Baisa. Getting a look, Damon Brooks preoccupied by Alec Brown on the other wing. Quarter 2 start for the Pilots. As Graham taking on Pauian, and a whistle comes in. And they will say a personal foul. Travion Graham was aggressively attacking Phil a lot of their last time they matched up. Pauian previously with the Taipei Fulham Braves and last season with the Steelers as Jackie in and out. Ame running the break over to Brooks. He stopped. Rebound, Ame twisting around and with a right-handed hook, flushes it. Ethan driving, finding a crease, he cuts it off, but a foul called first as Andy Mustafa Deng freed. Look, 2 feet in the paint, just be patient with it, no help comes, so Doss, as they call him, exercising patience and then put up a big man move. Down low on the block to Graham. Help nearby as he pops it up off the rim as Andy right there. Not much fight from the Ghosthawks right underneath their basket. The foul count is 3-0, as indicated by the scorebook. 3 blocks as the ball kicked out of bounds. Perhaps that might explain the little bit timid play on that last sequence. Baseline out of bounds as the Ghosthawks switch sides. Switch sides of the block, not switch sides of the court. Brooks with a free catch and shoot, got it. Mom Brooks, before the Lunar New Year break, was dealing with already some discomfort in the game against the Arcs as Jackie slices through and one coming up. And a one-man wrecking crew as his teammate Justin calmly looks on. And look, Jackie, a little bit of physicality, slips past the help. And he's been working on that left-handed layup a lot more. And perhaps head coach for the Ghosthawks corner thinking the defense needs to improve or needs to change of personnel. Lewis, Wang Luxiang will check in. Number 1 comes for the inbound, and Gumal will take it up. Down low to Phil. Over to Wang Luxiang. And he swung out. 1-5 pick and roll. Gumal going around, intercepted. And a foul by the fresh in the game Lewis. Meanwhile, Horner giving Gumal a little bit of instructions. One thing that's been tough in the latter half of the season for the Ghosthawks is they don't have as tight of an assortment of games to get their guys back into form. They will have 3 remaining, which is only, considering they have no more home games, an interesting juxtaposition as the Braves only have 1 more game next Saturday. 2 bounces and out. The score is 9-7 for the Pilots. Brooks is looking for A-make as he hands it off to Phil. Ball gets away, and the Pilots have another takeaway. Dangerous pass as Ethan lobs it up to Brown, and a clean strip out of bounds, they say. So after being called for the foul, Wang Yuxiang able to, at least for now, stop the Pilots' break. Let's see the replay. Ball goes down, hands go up. Now Brown, funny spacing with Graham as he puts it up. And number 3, Guman will dart ahead. Big skip pass as Brooks taking on Brown. Says, not this time. Quickly getting a switch, and Alec Brown is called for the blocking foul. Pilots not so happy about the last sequence. Weird spacing as A-make able to pick it up, leave the jumper short as Travion Graham pulls it down. And a foul in transition. That'll send Travion Graham to the line. The Ghosthawks are testing out the level of physicality allowed and not allowed by the officials. They're finding out the hard way as another wing will come in. Veteran and team captain Guo Shaojie. For those of you who've been watching, the other Jieke. Maybe one day the Braves number 11 Hong Kai-Jie KJ will become a Jieke. Needs to get more of a crop of players younger than him in the Braves camp. Travion Graham, in his part of 3rd season with the Pilots, rolls in and 2 straight free throws. Not his strongest reputation, as he can do a lot. Free throw line has been a bit of a challenge, but at 2-for-2 start, gotta feel good. Little Iverson cut, not received as Brooks to Jay. Dangerous pass out of bounds off of Jackie, and jumping off the bench, corner, not so happy with the execution of the play. The Pilots will make their first substitution. Number 6 killer, Guan Dayo, will come into the game. Quick checkup, Lee Jiakong and Yurgi. As Guman gets into the paint and floats it in. Well, he's a much improved 3-point shooter, but he's always been great at those floaters. A little bit of an overload defensively as Graham drives. Now a reset. Amdi up top. And after screens as Travion takes the 3, got it. Pilots building up a 5-point lead. Probably 0-for-2. And we got a field goal as Tamar Brooks rolls it. We're in official timeout territory if there's a dead ball. Backup point guard Chen Jiangshuang due to come in as Killers faces a double team. Ghosthawks recover, 4 seconds left. Graham lets it fly, it's short. Step for A-make, it dances off the rim. Graham trying to bully his way to the basket, lay it off the bank. Graham quickly amassing 7 points. That ties Jackie for the lead of the game. Foul by the Pilots as their Ghosthawks were about to run a handoff, and That'll be our first official break of the game. Pilots out to a 16-9 lead here at their temporary new home of the Hsinchu Municipal Gymnasium.
Pilots Crew。
受伤也不怕 Come on 我们坚持守护它 One, two, three Baby you make me smile 네 스타일은 다 맞아 크게 놀아서 더 좋아 Got the one of a kind You got it cause you're just my type And I like your style Do-do-do-do-do Cause you're just my type And I like your style Do-do-do-do-do Yeah you're just my type And I like your style
谢谢 Pilots Crew 大家的表演。
Thank you for tuning in to this Plus League regular season broadcast. I'm your play-by-play man, Ryan Chen, as the Pilots will make a couple of changes. Willie Martino, number 31, joined by fellow big man Lington or Ken Lin. And we previewed that Pauian was at the scorer's table. Meanwhile, on the Ghosthawks side is Jimmy Xie Zongrong in one of the big positions as the ball goes back toward the jump circle. Martino, little cover as Lewis misses Brooks up close and is stripped of the ball, and they would say off of orange. Good hands by Travion Graham. 12 seconds on the shot clock. The Pilots have been getting a lot of deflections, and it's resulted in 4 Ghosthawk turnovers to none. Crowded up top as Gumao trying to get away. The switch, and a foul by Lington. Just a little too close. Yergi letting him know, late clock situation.
Want to leave? No problem. You've been running. He hold for sure. He hold for sure.
As you hear, Lington and Yergi identify Gumao with that upper arm hook that we don't like to see by offensive players against defensive players. But look, you're taller than Gumao. Do your best sliding your feet and contest the shot as Lewis finds a crease but doesn't deliver. Pilots finally get to go on offense. It's Guan Dayo grazing the rim as the Ghosthawks put a little pace behind them. Driving kick, Guosaojie, yes! Veteran wing started his pro career back in 2013 with the S Field. Martino lost the handles of it. Floated up to Demond Brooks, and he gets the easy lay-in. Quick run by the Ghosthawks, and it is a 2-point game. Graham is stripped of the basketball as a bad pass down court. It'll be a counter break. 5-on-2, Artino. Got Brooks up in the air and miss. Jimmy able to beat Artino with better positioning and a tie ball game. Taking advantage of these Pilot substitutes not being sharp. Artino on the block. A little split action to a ball screen. Fancy pass, but it's going to be loose. Guan Dayo able to score off the backboard. Not a pretty sequence, but Pilots get it done. Umao, 2 feet in the painted air, out to Jimmy, catch and shoot, good. Chizonong is trying to find that good form he had last season. This year, a 29% three-point shooter is not bad. But only able to stay out there for 23 minutes a game. Now, part of that is their previous guard import, Tobin Carberry, not with the team anymore, and Ray McCallan now in this game injured. You look at the Ghosthawks going on a run. Mostly subs on the Ghosthawks side. A-Make in, along with Baisa. As the referees go to the table. A warning issued as William Martino will step up to the line. Gets the bounce. Perhaps the Pilots like it here in Hsinchu Municipal Gymnasium. Martino, like Graham, like their point guard, Ethan, trying to get their free throw percentage above 50%. Well, how about that? Draining the second one. Trying to cross screen, give Fardas the look as he now screens. On the roll, shooting over the top and missing. Martino drag screens for Guandayo. In deep, little bounce passes. Whoa, Martino floats it up and in. Last season, Alec Brown was voted the import player of the year. Well, William Martino has built up quite a good case for himself. Out to Jimmy, having made one, leaves that 3 short. Jackie back in. He's going to start the Pilots offense. Keeping the dribble alive. Down low to Artino. Spinning, dumping it off. A touchdown song, count it. Natural lefty. Maybe it's skill, maybe it's luck. See, previously, the Guandayo to Artino connection, that's probably the majority of Killer Guandayo's assists, and then defender behind the would-be layup taker. Not easy to defend. Pilots back up 24-19. Chen Jiangshuang overshoots the free throw. Pilots as a unit, only 63% from the line this season. Their opponents, 67. Baisa has that one intercepted as here come the Pilots. It's Lington running the break. Back to Guandayo taking the 3 and it rolls out. And sneaking in there is Ethan from California, and eventually A-Make with a lay-in. Number 7, Zhong Yiren, tasked to guard Artino as the big man gets another extra credit opportunity for the Pilots. Sure, the Ghosthawks not so happy about their 2 guards trying to front Artino as you see Guo Shaojie getting the sweet bounce pass assist. See, Guandayo know he had his man available, and that's just early 2000s physicality. Nothing egregious. Refs are not going to call it against the offense. Quick stint for Baisa as the Ghosthawks will bring in one of their backup point guards, Zhang Zihao. Actually, Lin Zhen's classmate back in Songsan High School, who just won the latest edition of the High School Basketball League Championship. He makes spinning, finding some daylight and leaving it out. Got his own board as finally the rest of the Ghosthawks get involved, and Ethan drills the three. Drills the three from dead center, as I call it. I think some others might say straight away. Spread out wide. There's a 4-second shot clock to game clock difference. Martino back to Owen. Attacking the two-man side now, changing to the right. Putting up the shot. It will roll out as time running down. Thrown out of bounds with a 2.4 on the clock. Not a good pass as an outlet. And Yergi of the Pilots will be calling the timeout. There you see 7 turnovers to 1. They'll talk it over, see if they can drop a nice 2.4 play. It's a little bit more tricky because typically in the FIBA rulebook you inbound from the 28-foot mark.
And we go. Jackie, here. Juan, here. Will, here. Lin Chen, here. Okay? Screaming for Will. If we have, what I want here after this is, Lin Chen, back pick for Jackie. Jackie, go really far. Okay? This Will is completely fake. I want to try to have this, okay? But one, when you go, Lin Chen is going to come back again to you. And we can have this. We have time to one drive, okay? Back pick, Jackie going here and come back. Okay? Go ahead. Yeah. We have time. We have time. Hey, we have time for attack across house and drive.
So defensively, the Ghosthawks will also bring in another bigger body and number 18, Gabriel Humphrey. He's right now guarding the inbounder. Jackie, the nearest Pilot. As Guandayo will catch, dribble, and shoot. A little bit of contact. Nope. Going away. So 27-24 is your first quarter score. The Pilots here at their temporary new home here in Hsinchu Municipal Gymnasium lead after one against the TSG Ghosthawks coming on the road.
是的 shooting time 的时候啦，要邀请各位乘客们一起投出你们超神准的三分球 ，shooting time。现在是亚瑟士的 shooting time 啦，投出你们最神准的三分球吧，投篮一波，错边了，错边了，错边了。各位乘客照到你们了，投出超神准的三分球，哦，进球，好球，非常好。这么小也要投出超神准的三分球吗？爸爸还是妈妈要不要帮忙一下 ？Shooting time， 哦，弟弟投球，爸爸一起帮忙投球，好球，很棒，谢谢。哦，各位同学们，照到你们啦，一起投球吧，投出超神准的三分球，好球！凯莉老师，哎呦，这个姿势有哦，灌篮非常好，非常好，有偷练哦。妹妹，最后一个投篮，好球，谢谢，非常好，谢谢谢谢，感谢所有乘客们的大力支持，也继续要帮领航员加油喽 ，Shooting！
谢谢各位乘客，谢谢若彤。比赛要回到场上，第二节比赛即将展开。20-24。
If you're watching on the P.LEAGUE YouTube live stream, be sure to leave a like. Taking a look at some of the faces in the arena interacting with the Lu Junxiang 3-point. The Ghosthawks staying in the game thanks to 4 of 7 from three-point land. The ball thrown out of bounds. However, they did turn the ball over 7 times to 1 by the Pilots. The Pilots also winning at the free throw line, 7 of 11. The Ghosthawks, 0 attempts. The Pilots actually were down by quite a big margin against the Arc at the free throw line, and that was a part of how they lost. Will Martino trying to back down A-Make as the pass off of the Ghosthawk out of bounds. Nobody was at home in the shooter's spot. Ethan download Artino somehow left open, and on his second effort will score. That's not very nice to take away assists from your teammate. That puts Artino at 9 points. Zuhal kicks it to the corner. Guy these 3 and no good. They make a nice head fake. Go to the basket and bonus. Finally able to beat Lingzhen in an opportunity. The Ghosthawks have been targeting that matchup the entire first quarter when those two were on the court. Somehow, in a kind of pick up anybody matchup, Martino ended up not only on a mismatch, but completely free. Change in the front court as Brown and Amby, the starting players for the Pilots, are in. He ended his collegiate career at Cal. Double pass and screen as Lee Jiakang fires it away, way off to the right. So a chance to tie or go ahead for the Ghosthawks. They had 3 leads in this game. Last one 19-18. Zuhal left wide open, but no good. Ethan trying to push the pace. And a quick drag screen by Andy. A chance for Graham. Attacking the gap, finds some daylight, lays it in with the right hand. Graham on the season, averaging 16 points per game on a 52, 42, and 45 splits. The three-point percentage maybe returned to mean as a dive for the basketball, and the Pilots come away with it. Jackie will walk up to an open 3, makes the correction, and bucket. A little bit of bad luck for the Ghosthawks there with that loose ball. Lee Jiakang 2 for 4 from three-point land. Zuhal taking a jumper, it's off. Hill able to save it in bounds as Ethan drives, puts it up, and the and one. Taking on Amdy, drawing the whistle and laying it in. That's some physicality we did not see last season in his rookie year from Ethan. Previously Graham and Jackie in transition. Even this season, he will get on the floor for about 16 minutes per game, averaging 6 points. One of the homestands this year for the Ghosthawks, his father came taking the weekend of Ghosthawks games. Sped out right, a Graham fake pass to a teardrop, no. Fighting for the board, puts it on target as A-Make able to come away with the board. Dangerous passes, Ethan takes it away, and another transition turnover. Graham over to Brown with some daylight, fires away, and bingo. The Pilots building up a 37-30 lead as the Ghosthawks call timeout. Looks like Coach Corner will have to talk it over. Perhaps personnel changes coming up. We'll go to break with the action ongoing here from the Hsinchu Municipal Gymnasium.
举高你的双手。今天的中场游戏奖品，听说非常的有价值啊！
想办法吸引我们空姐的目光，就有机会可以来玩我们的中场游戏哦。
请大家举高双手，让 Pilots Crew 看到你们在哪里。好的，恭喜拿到中场游戏信物的朋友们，恭喜你们！请在第2节结束前3分钟来到信物台报道。
A 37-30 ball game. The Pilots have expanded it to a 3-possession lead. Okumal wage out when he's on the floor. The Ghosthawks are a much better offensive unit with 14 assists to only 7. Ethan is number 10, Hemingway, as Ame quickly rises above and able to get the push shot easily. That show as skips it over, Ambi underneath, gathers the basketball and dumps it. I guess a little bit on the ricochet. Now it's Alec Brown guarding Doss as a whistle comes. The Pilots third as a team here in the second quarter. Yeah, look, Ame 2 feet in the paint, easy turn and shoot. Meanwhile, good pass by Graham, even if Andy bobbled it in the first instance. More rotation as Jonah Morrison will be in the front court. Perhaps playing small forward. He's guarding Phil, and Travion Graham is guarding Damon Brooks. Pass out deep. The Ghosthawks have been chased to the half-court line many times. Ethan spinning with the left hand this time. Yes. So the product out of Doherty Valley High now with 8 points. He hasn't missed a shot yet. Graham fouled on the shot, and he will take 3. They make a little too aggressive in that contest.
Yeah. But you got it.
Look at Ethan. Sometimes that early spin is not a bad thing. It means you can regather and accelerate the other direction. Ethan really should be in consideration for most improved player this year. If maybe you get the sample up, because in contention, maybe somebody like Guan Dayo, he's only at 20 minutes per game, so not that much greater of a number as Graham makes the second free throw. One more coming. If you're just tuning in, the Ghosthawks, without the services of their import that is registered, we don't expect him in the game. Ray McCallan, the import guard. So back to a 7-point lead for the Pilots. Pregame on the left side as it's flipped up. A.MIG facing 2 defenders, picked up the dribble, and with 8 seconds left, Gumal trying to work the magic, driving. Deep out pass to his college teammate, and now Ethan retiring down. Ends up with a wedgie on the layup. Not a bad take, though, with the extended left hand. But it just wedged in the right spot, got stuck. I don't know if we've ever seen that. Ethan gets the screen and flings out a pass. He was fouled on the drive. In this season, the Pilots have a 5-win to 1-loss record against the Ghosthawks. Ethan finding some daylight going the other way as Andy did not get a clean catch. Bounce pass all the way through to Phil. Brooke conducts the offense. They didn't want to go with a mismatch, though. Mardas cleans it up and buries the floater. This is really his arena in his debut. An impressive near triple-double. Out to Morrison. He catch and shoot. It bounces inbounds over the basket. That was 25 points, 13 rebounds on 8 of 15 shooting. Also had 9 assists. Brooks up close, and a foul against Ethan, the help defender, coming into double team. Okay, look, previously, Ambi given too much space. He walks into a shot. Little shell formation for the Ghosthawks out of bounds. For Gumal on the left side through a double screen. Baseline off of somebody's shoe. A.MIG underneath, lofts it up and off target. Floated up and over the head. Too much mustard behind that pass for Jonah Morrison. Chen Jiangshuang. Maybe he saw something in practice. Hey, Jonah setting new PRs at the box jumps. So 41-36 is your score as Ethan screens and A.MIG mid-post spins baseline and fouled by Artino. Good patient move by 00. Artino with the foul. That is his first personal. A.MIG playing his 4th game this season for the Ghosthawks. Going partway through. Last had 17 points, excuse me, and 12 rebounds against the Pilots. Kind of a zone look as Graham floats it out to Owen and out of bounds. Pilots just turned their 3rd turnover. 2 on overzealous passes. Brooks picked up the dribble. Now will sink lower as the Pilots scramble switch. Ethan left free, long rebound to Phil. Kind of going toward the nail as A.MIG fouled on the catch. Quickly, Artino amassing 2 fouls. Pilots are in the penalty. 2 for 3 tonight. Aiming 56% in 36 attempts coming into tonight. We're about to make a change. Already 12 points. That's kind of been a theme, though, unfortunately, for the Ghosthawks. Changing personnel and injuries have been kind of throwing them off of building up a rotation, building up familiarity. So they're trying zone now. As Jonah to Killer. Round to Ethan. Back out to Killer. Catch and shoot short. Martino got a hand on it. Dodgeball, and Wang Liuxiang saves it inbounds as numbers for the Ghosthawks up ahead, and a foul in transition. It's Guomao Weijia's turn to go to the line. Perhaps to counteract, the Pilots subbing out Graham, bringing in Jackie. Both very good three-point shooters. A little bit more agility. Well, in terms of potential MVP candidates, how about the case for Guomao Weijia? 12.7 points per game. That's third amongst Plus League local players. Number 1 in the league with a 6.4 assist. And number 2 amongst local players, 40.7% from three-point land. That's always billed at his weakness. As long as he can get his foot right up to the line, he can be a good shooter. Artino out to Jackie. Time running down. Jackie with a hook layup, no. And Damon Brooks has it. Finally, they get the outlet pass out as Ethan attacking the gap. Back to Guomao, over to Brooks. He's wide open, yes! And there we go, a tied ball game as the Ghosthawks showing their resiliency. There's a 17-14 second quarter. Lift up, William Martino gathers, goes to the reverse, and no whistle for him. Chance to take the lead. Guomao is stripped of it. Around 3 up ahead as Owen, line drive, got it. Yeah, once again, the turnover in the way of the Ghosthawks. Trying to claim this road victory. Skip pass to Ethan, but it's contested. Yergi trying to call out a play as Ghosthawks in man defense because they were in transition. Now settle into the zone as Jonah from the right corner, big rainbow, and look out, it's to Ame. A little bit more selective with this outlet pass. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Wang Liuxiang and way off. Foul from behind. Guomao Weijia stops the action. A chance for both teams to make substitutions. Driving kick. Owen, having made a 3, takes another one and cashes another 3. Just like that, Pilots building up a 6-point lead. Get past all the way to the corner. Brooks to counter. He does. Brooks actually one of the team captains. Artino, not good hands, and picks up some leftovers. Jackie gambles. Now the pilots need to help and recover as Wang Yuxiang off the mark. Nobody checking Brooks as he goes in with a one-handed dunk. Good recovery by the Ghosthawks in what was a scramble play. And with a teardrop, easy does it. So we're going trading baskets here to end the second quarter. Brooks and Amake scoring one of essentially his 2/3 of the Ghosthawks points. How about the free throw area? No problem. So trying to keep pace with the pilots, and we're back to where we started this second quarter. Gumal Weijia already with 9 assists. His season high was 14. 5-second shot clock to game clock difference as Killer puts it up and somehow it finds the mark. I thought it was destined for a Artino rebound as the Ghosthawks actually called timeout. So this transition play will not count in the books. Well, Guan Daiyou has made at least 4 buzzer beater or near buzzer beaters this Plus League season. Getting a look at the number of assists by Gumal Weijia and his influence returning to action, making the Ghosthawks a much better offensive unit. On the season, they average 97 points per game. That's 3rd in the league with the number 2 offensive rating, 112. I believe that is near the Plus League team high average for a season, but a specialty under Coach Corner, they do run the slowest paced offense and defense, and that's sometimes intentional. And against the Pilots, that remains true. And maybe thanks to that slower pace of nearly 87 possessions per game versus the Pilots' other games in the Plus League, 93.5. Well, the Ghosthawks also have the closest points per game margin. It is still 13 points, but I mean, it is the 20-25-26 Pilots.
Hey, Jackie, Maisa, Luis.
Pilots giving the Ghosthawks a little bit of daylight. Killer Guan Daiyou, tip of the spear. Ball finally put up, and they'll count it with the referees checking. Wang Yuxiang from the elbow area. Seems like something for the Pilots defensively went wrong. And if the basket remains, that will be a tie score as by rule, the players have to stay in the venue. Unfortunately, it looks like Wang Yuxiang did have hands on the basketball as the zeros on the clock. Lights flash on the backboard. Unfortunately, or funnily, the Ghosthawks nearby were taking a look at it. That is not supposed to be allowed, but hey, it was a late clock situation. They'll wave it off, and 53-48 is your score. The Pilots with the lead against the Ghosthawks.
请全场乘客掌声欢迎 Pilots Crew。
曾 他们冷笑说我们不会闪耀，说梦太狂会被现实吞掉。Palace Crew 不为谁低头，不合剧本也要骄傲。他们其实我们举起颠覆这世界。烟火心中，逆风前行。We are Palace Crew. We 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 are Palace Crew. 他们注视着，笑得我们跌倒，可是我们不要你们来找。Palace Crew 展现自己态度，不合剧本也要骄傲。他们其实我们举起颠覆这世界。烟火心中，逆风前行。We are Palace Crew. 烟火心中，逆风前行。We are Palace Crew.
掌声送给 Palace Crew， 谢谢 Palace Crew 的表演。好的，来到我们中场游戏的时间啦。
是的，我们今天呢要玩的游戏叫做 Here We Go 投篮挑战赛，要在1分钟内呢将4个定点完成投篮。那今天呢这4个点非常的有意义
It's halftime here from, that's right,
代表着我们
Hsinchu
领航
Municipal
员
Gymnasium, this
本季
weekend's
征战过的
temporary home for
城市
the
包括
Taoyuan
了有
Pauian pilots,
板
still
桥、
waiting on
台中
their
以及天母，还
booking
有现
of
在
the
的新
Taoyuan
庄
Arena, their home in the Plus League and East Asia Super League, among other competitions. You're watching game 43 of the Plus League regular season here in the 25-26 season. Some of the early highlights from the action where the Ghosthawks find themselves only down by 5 points. Even with an import short, the return of Guma Weicha has definitely taken the headlines in the early goings. He already has 9 first-half assists. Both teams already have multiple double-digit scores as some of the key contributors already finding their stroke and getting on the scoreboard. This is a little bit higher than average game for this matchup between the Pilots and the Ghosthawks. It seems like it is a little bit more of a rotational game for the Pilots. They've had a very busy April where they played 10 games over a 23-day stretch. So at least in the first half, for example, Alec Brown only 9 minutes played, but Travion Graham has led them in minutes and indeed leads them in points with 13. There's a few differences between these two teams where the Pilots have gone to the free throw line quite a bit more and hit 9 of 14, good for close to their average of 64%. Ghosthawks only 4 of 8. And when we show you the stats, the two teams actually are tied in field goals made. So that's why the free throw shooting is the differentiator. One thing to note, the Ghosthawks have turned it over 10 times in the first half to the Pilots 3. I believe 7 of them came in the first quarter. So quite a windfall, though the Pilots have only scored 6 points from turnover, and credit to Bardos Amig and Damon Brooks for holding it down in the middle as the Ghosthawks actually have 11 second chance points over the Pilot 6. Usually Will Martino is putting in a lot of work there. Brooks and Amik, 15 points apiece. Ethan coming off the bench with 8. Jimmy Xie Zonglong hitting a quarter 3, as did Guo Shaojie. They have 5 and 3 points respectively. Pilots do have 6 steals as a squad, and maybe they're trying to get all the way to the goal. Travion Graham, as we mentioned, with 13 points, followed by Will Martino coming off the bench with 11. Jackie was hot. He scored, I believe, the first 7 points for the Pilots. Chen Jiashuang hit back-to-back threes to give the Pilots a little bit of a cushion before the Ghosthawks counterpunch. And Amdi getting the start. He has 4 points and is third on the team with a plus-minus of +9 in his 12 minutes of action. We got about 8 minutes on the clock before the second half kicks off. Thanks for tuning in to the game. We'll go to break and back in a few.
好，怎么
我怕
了吗
大家会忘记我在新竹这里。
好，来，这位先生准备好了吗？好，3、2、1 ，Here we go！
一定要帮忙加油哦！在这过程中，我发现了一件很有趣的事。这位 Pilots Crew， 你怎么坐在这里？想要访问一下，你坐在这里看着大家投球的时候，感想是什么？
我觉得我是全场坐的最舒服的人，
是不是很舒服？你坐在这里按摩腿，然后
好，下面一位请就位。准备好了吗 ？Here we go！
1, 2, ready, go!
加油！我也很想要坐在这，下次我们换一下。
如果这一位这一球没进的话，就是第一位先生拿到冠军哦！
加油！
哎呀，好球，谢谢你。但是我们是不是有 PK 的成绩？没有错，我们统整一下，请大家稍等一下。
我们在选择冠亚军的过程中，我们先来访问一下凯莉。这个很舒服的按摩器，等一下要让我们的冠军带回家喽。我们的冠军出炉了吗？
好，我们冠军出炉了，就是我们第一位的先生，请到我们中圈接受颁奖。好，请我们所有人呢都来到中圈啦，所有人都来到中圈，人人有奖啦，请 Pilots Crew 一起来协助我们颁奖。
是的，我们的冠军可以获得辉夜的 Here We Go 全腿气囊温感按摩器。那我们的亚军也有我们的辉夜心暖足折叠式电动泡脚机。我们的参加奖呢，也有我们 WeCoWear 的魔法水壶要来送给大家啦，所以答是通通都有奖。
好的，亚军就是我们刚刚最后一位弟弟。好，也恭喜呢，我们3、4名也有 WeCoWear 提供的水壶，请大家看到中间的摄影师一起来合照。
我们一起看向前方。
3、2、1，耶！
Hello， 大家好，我们是 Pilots Crew。
投票要到了，要投给谁？
菜园果园动物园投票投给领航员。
你跳怎么跳？
我跟你说，为什么要投给我们 Pilots Crew？ 大家好，我是凯莉。对，然后呢，为什么要投给我们 Pilots Crew 呢？因为好看的外表，千篇一律，但有趣的灵魂，百里挑一。拜托大家投票 Pilots Crew。
好。
Hello， 大家好，我是卢卡。 要记得投领航员，我们会很努力的在场边应援。
哎，等一下为什么要投给你啊？
投给你，
为什么？
因为我们 P.LEAGUE 是最漂亮、最会应援、最开心、最热情的。大家好，我是 P.LEAGUE 的莉安，把你手上神圣的一票投给我们吧，投给我们这群幽默的女子。Hello， 大家好，我是今年的队长尤米。今年大家一定要投 P.LEAGUE， 为什么呢？因为呢，我是很长寿的啦啦队，我在这里已经第5年了，我还没有得过年度啦啦队，我很难过。虽然我没有办法像前面的
有真的有难过吗？
稍微有点难过，因为哭出来，
走心。对，难过的原因是什么？
就是我觉得我们也很漂亮啊，也很有才华啊，然后也很努力啊，为什么大家不投我们呢？为什么？
女生都会多想，
就是有
为什么不是我呢？
对，为什么不是我？就是有一点不平衡。就是我们 P.LEAGUE 真的大家都很棒，就是希望大家可以投我们。你看，我们有漂亮的，就空姐，然后又有气质，又好笑，然后感情又好，然后重点是，你看有老师，有会跳卡比的，然后有很会跳舞的，有真的空姐，然后
是真的空姐吗？
真的空姐，立中。
哦。
很厉害，很会讲中文的韩国应援的啦啦队，然后有长得跟我很像的新璇。
讲什么？
就是其实也是这样很努力的新璇，然后还有我们能唱能跳的雅雅。对，所以大家一定要投P.LEAGUE，好不好？接下来下一个新璇。Hello， 大家好，我是新璇。为什么要投给P.LEAGUE？现在战绩第1名的是哪一个？现在我们是以中之第1进到冠军赛喽。来，最后交给雅雅 ending。
嗨，我是今天感冒的雅雅。那我今天那么 man， 然后那么有雄性的荷尔蒙，我相信大家会觉得非常的特别，可以投给P.LEAGUE。没看过这样子的啦啦队，就在P.LEAGUE。谢谢。
什么意思呀？就是好的，所以年度啦啦队要投给谁？P.LEAGUE。
球友们，整个球迷朋友们，缓缓的回到座位。第3节比赛呢，即将就要开始了。第3节比赛即将展开。好的，球友们，整个球迷朋友们呢，缓缓的回到座位上。我们看到现在回到场上的5位飞行员：小白、波朗、恩迪、加康、葛拉汉。 目前比分53比48。第3节比赛开始。
We resume play here in the second half. The Ghosthawks have the basketball. Same starting five for the Ghosthawks as Amik has that one bounced away, and look out. Ball out of bounds while Baisa and Graham ended up on the deck. 6.7 on the shot clock. Pilots also have the same starting five out there. One thing that we kind of omitted, Alec Brown actually had 3 personal fouls in the first half, perhaps contributing to his playtime. Gumal floats it up, but it bounces out as Graham pops it up in the air and able to secure the rebound and foul before the Pilots can even transition the other way. Bardos' second personal. He did draw 4. Just part of how he went to the line for 5 free throw attempts in the first half. Ball getting away from Ethan as Brooks, back pass to Phil, easily swatted out by Alec Brown. Good defense on both sides. You look, Jackie initially wall off Timfen, and Alec Brown easily measure up a block. Still in Mandy as a double screen for Gumal. And look for Amik right on the elbow off the top of the backboard and to Travion Graham. He's going to march it across the timeline as way out wide. Ethan and Brown, a 1-5 pick and roll. Pick and pop, actually. Off target as Brooks has the board. No score yet here in the second half of action. Gumal, rending, back to Amik from up close, gets the bounce. And we finally have our first score of the second half. It's the Ghosthawks pulling in within 3. And that makes it an even 10 assists for Gumal as Andy kicks the slip pass. Now let's get it rotated around. And a foul on ball. Meanwhile, Alec Brown seeming like flung out of bounds on the previous play. There you see one of Gumal's abilities to find creases. One of the things is his dribble control is so good. Corner had a change of mind, substitution. It's Ethan chasing Jackie. Calls for the ball screen, maneuvers around one, back pass to Graham. Trying to squeeze his way to the right side, no good, and Ghosthawks get the stop. He makes through some contact, no whistle though. Jackie in transition misses as, look out, Ethan takes a hard fall. And it will be 5 Ghosthawks and Brooks able to score as Ethan maybe took it on the funny bone. You know, the look, he's coming over, it was the elbow and the hip. Right now, he's just trying to get some feel into that left hand. Wonder if an An ice bath and a day off tomorrow might be what the doctor ordered, though. Take some inspiration from Beast. Beast landed hard on his rear end in a Taipei arena and was able to play the next day. Ethan will be helped off for now. Maybe they'll reevaluate, give him a breather. See how he feels. Well, it was very scary. Always rather fall under control, whether on your front or backside. Jiansong in some trouble. Can't get the dodgeball as Gumao will get the easy scoop and score. A 6-0 run by the Ghosthawks. And a foul in transition. Maybe the Pilots can break the seal. You know, look, Pilots quickly transitioning as thankfully Alec Brown able to gather himself, though not looking too pleased about Devon Brooks's holding reaching foul. Two sides. Finally, the Pilots get one to go down. Brown actually only averages 30 minutes played this season, but is a league best plus 232. That's right, 232 in the stat sheet. He's guarding Phil as Brooks flashes across, ball deflected. He'll hang on to it with 6 seconds left. Jamal finds a crease, tough take as a fight for the rebound, batted way out toward the scorer's table for the Pilots.
On the shooting, he take a...
Both coaches have their hands out in some confusion. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like anybody hurt, and so all the contact let free. Not a bad result. It was just very confusing in the middle. Graham gets the screen, pops it out to Owen, attacking the gap. No whistle as here come the Ghosthawks again. In transition, Ethan quickly retreats to the corner and bounces out that three, and out of bounds off of Orange. And for Goumal on the double screen again. Double, and Andy got his hands down. Will be the Pilots. See another defensive possession.
You don't understand the difference of if you jump to him when he's coming, it's a train against train. You lost. You need to be waiting.
Maybe young basketball viewers can take a lesson for Yergi. Deflected and intercepted pass as Brown finds a guard. Two bigs under the basket. Need some help as Owen into the painted area. Not much developing. Swung out to Brown. Down low to Owen. Floats it up for a miss as Damon Brooks collects the board. Pilots with one field goal made. Good block out as Pilots will try again. Graham into the painted area, gets it on the run. Finally, the Pilots have themselves a second half field goal. Goumal steps up into a three and cashes it. His first attempt of the game, I believe. On the switch, Brown finds some daylight, leaves it way short. Meg wants it, though Gumal wants to play it slow. Brown denying the pass, has 6 seconds left. Facing Chen Jiangshuang, driving, putting it up, got it. Tough take, Gumal Weijia. 0 ball movement on that last possession. Maybe they thought they had the advantage. In the fourth quarter, 11-3 is the score as Graham two-footed pivot and score as Andy ends up on the deck. And funny enough, no Ghosthawks going for the inbounds. Substitutions for both teams coming up as defense gets the Iverson going right. Swinging it back to the middle is Gumal finding some crease and an easy 2 points. And for the second time this season, Gumal Weijia with a points and assists double-double. Brown seeing one out of the way, able to score off the window. About another three-pointer, yes! Gumal Weijia has got the stroke tonight. His season high was 20 points. Most of the way there, and Alec Brown will be one-handed stuff. Easily the most impressive play of the game so far. Brooks aiming at the high post. They love running this 1-5 from that slot. Faking the handoff. Now from the free throw area, no luck. This quarter going by quick. 4.5 to go. Owen and Brown as the alley-oop is up and an offensive 3 seconds against Amdi. So, no substitutions as now 4:18 on the third quarter clock.
TV timeout, TV timeout, TV timeout.
The Ghosthawks with the 64-62 lead here in the third.
想要获得空姐手中的达美乐披萨兑换券吗？赶快跟着我们的空姐一起跳起来吧！跟着优米一起拍手，跟着我们的节奏一起拍手，跟着一起动起来吧！我的，非常幸福，就是跟着一起跳起来，动起来。不要害羞，不要害羞。没错，就是你们一起跳起来吧！哇，这边非常好，非常好，站起来跳就对了。同学们可以一起站起来动一动哦。非常好，跟着我们的音乐一起动一动吧。
Gumal Weijia, number 3, starting point guard for the TSG Ghosthawks with 14 points and 10 assists. A rare double-digit assist game in the Plus League. Though he is the league leader at 6.4 per game. It was understudy Zhang Zihao will run things out of the break. As Brooks shows, goes, and is stopped. As getting to the top and look out. Gave all his effort there as he visits the scorers table, or excuse me, the broadcast table by us. Catching Ethan just with a little head look. And he's at the rim, and the natural lefty has himself a old-fashioned three-point play coming up. That's an easy, or an even 10 points for number 5, Owen. Sinks the free throw as well. Taking it away. Chen Jianshuang getting the stat sheet again. He's got pilots up ahead. Killer trying to find an angle and slithers his way to an easy layup. Thanks to, I think, a screen assist by Artino, and just like that, Coach Corner is calling a timeout. He wants to get Gumal Weijia back in.
Stop the run, stop the run right here. Okay, more. They can wide open. Hey, two-down play. Two-down play. You need to set the screen. Set the screen. Okay. Hey, you speed. If they might trip you, I don't know. If they do, he will be open. You gotta be careful. If he sits back, good screen. Look, if not, fall into it. Get back tomorrow, high pick and roll. Two-down play. Execute this. Let's go. Come on. Team, 1, 2, 3, team. Let's go.
Previously, the Ghosthawks called timeout with 8:53 left in the second quarter, went down by 7. Well, a little 5-0 run has Coach Corner calling a timeout, making a personnel change. Gumal Weijia, who's registered 26 minutes already, is back in action. Spain variant as Jackie got his hand on the pass. And scramble. Amig facing 3 defenders and able to score over all of them. Boy, he's having a great game. That makes it 19 points on his night as Owen left wide open, giving it up to Jackie off the mark. Good outlet pass as Gumal contested 3, another one. This time, Ghosthawks caught hand on the back. Jianshuang, some speed and some power on that drive. You know, look, Amig getting held up by Artino, and even the help of Lingza, not able to cause a miss. Then Gumal Weijia, his favorite spot on the left wing. Way off on the first free throw attempt. And even more off by Owen. Actually, only 20 free throw attempts for Thomas number 5 as the 1-5 ball screen. Jimmy attacking, kicking the other way. Lewis can't find it. All the way across court, and Killer able to score. Yet again, the referees allow some contact to go. apiece. Maybe has someone loose. Ghosthawks fake to an open shot. Almost as bad blockout by the pilots. Allowing Jimmy to find it. Then the screen left. Gumal moving right, in some trouble, and they allow the physicality as this time Guan Dayo, one man to beat. They'll have to go a fourth time, and this time gets the and one. So major embarrassment to getting bonus two. So the shooting percentage go down, but giving the pilots a little bit of momentum. Look at it previously. Chen Jianshuang with a strong left-handed pass, easily 50 feet across court. Guan Dayo's also scored 10 points. Short on the free throw, so everyone's catching the bug. Jackie a little too physical. The Pilots only committed one team foul till that point. You know, look, Guan Dayo switched to the right hand. Miss his own putback. Maybe he's got to practice that more. Miss Xie Zonglong, the big, coming over to help. Probably more unlucky than an actual skill play there. Trying to wear out Guan Weijia. Guan Dayo applies the physicality. Another sideline out of bounds.
Hey, back door, watch out! Watch out, back door! Watch out, back door!
Side handoff. Aiming. Lewis, time running down. Puts it up in Artino's face. Short, and Pilots team rebound. Less than a minute to go. Jackie was fouled. He'll have to earn it from the line. Weijia looks quite exhausted out there. But they can ill afford to take him out. He's a plus 11, a team high. Baisan will come in for Lewis. Man, the difference of one buzzer beater at the end of the first half. Hits the back iron and in. Working on an 11-point, 2 assist, 2 steal game. The second one to fall too. A little bit of front court pressure. Pilots trying to deny Gumal the ball as Baisan switched onto Lingza, but he passes. They make C2. Somehow keeps the footwork okay, and a foul.
Jump ball! I have to jump off. I set the ball down.
I think it's on the rebounding effort. Guan Dayo. Here's he pushing Xie Zonglong out of the way. That's a good call. So a fresh 14 for the Ghosthawks. Martino gambles, causes deflection, another deflection. He may contest his shot and he'll have to earn it from the line. So far in the third quarter, Amick 2 for 6, 4 points. 15 points for Gumal Weijia this quarter alone. The free throw coming up. Don't get too jumpy.
Like it, don't respect this game.
Clean with a second. Emick also has 13 rebounds and 3 assists. It's kind of a rare occasion, but Baisa's out and Ethan's in this defensive possession. Facing the Ghosthawks in the zone left. Martino screens, then blacks out. Bandayo left wide open, checks the win, and knocks down the three. No, Ghosthawks going to a spot as Kumal from half court puts it on the backboard. A good effort, but Pilots up by 6 heading into 4th and final frame of this one. Sustain the Ghosthawks run and take back the lead.
现在又到了是 Winkover 的魔法水壶 Ken 啦！只要听到这个音乐，就知道要跟节奏一起摇摆起来。被拍到的乘客，同学们拍到你们了，跟着一起摇摆吧！施展胜利魔法，等一下才会拿到胜利哦！一起跟着摇摆，不要害羞，就是你，跟着一起摇摆，非常好。 被拍到的乘客要一起跟着摇摆哦，凯莉老师跟着一起摇摆起来吧，一起施展可爱的胜利魔法哦，妹妹非常好哦，就是这样，爸爸也一起，非常好，爸爸很厉害，有偷练，哎，这个摇摆的很大力哦，世新，非常好，金璇也跟着一起摇摆起来。 施展我们的胜利魔法，非常好，谢谢所有乘客，也谢谢 Pilot Crew。等一下一起施展胜利魔法，拿下胜利吧！
谢谢若彤，谢谢各位乘客，谢谢 Pilot Crew。目前比分76比70，我们要进入决胜节第4节了。 请各位乘客准备好了。回到比赛场上，要来一决胜负。
12 minutes on the clock, the last quarter of play here on May 2nd, 2026, Pilots and Ghosthawks. Ram with Ghosthawks trying to guard, switches shoulders and takes a tumble. Didn't get his balance as the Ghosthawks will have numbers. You have to go to a post up as Graham jumps back in the picture. Shot fake, driving, putting it up, and will get the bounce. Scoring on Ling Chen. Letting the time run down as Jackie over to Artino takes the 3, got it. William Artino with only now 12 3-point attempts on the season. I think is now 2 for 12. Don't worry, he does average nearly 17 points per game. Kumal Weija, catch and shoot, finally missing the mark as a physical rebound won by the Pilots. Down low, stopped by Ghosthawks, former Lioneers teammate, as Graham has self-stopped. One man to beat, Ghosthawks pops it in. And Ghosthawks Trying to keep pace. 2-possession game here. Graham on the down three, shoots the three, long board. Out to Ghosthawks on the curl, got it. Hits the three as the Ghosthawks on a 5-0 run. Killer closed out behind the back. Martino trying to go to the other side. And a foul is called last second. Definitely tough for the Ghosthawks, who are playing such good defense. But a foul in the last second, just the same as a foul any other time. Gonna look at the outlets pass by Brooks and Ghosthawks. On the layup, then the handoff play. It's good sequence, considering they had who were not as agile defenders. Mock Ambles over to Andy, crashed into and in the face, so might need a second to recover. Another foul on the Ghosthawks. Thankfully, nobody ended up injured besides poor Amdy's nose.
I never did that.
Let's see if Andy can shake it off. A 62% free throw shooter. This is his 17th start of the season in the Plus League. One of the international students when he was at Tunzi University, so does not take up an import slot. Neither does Gabby, neither does Baisa. The latter two for the Ghosthawks. One import set for the Ghosthawks as Baisa probes against Owen, and the step back three on the way, and another long rebound to Jimmy, though on the fall. They're going to say out of bounds. Few sequences of physicality not called
the same, but this
until out of bounds.
This is the spacing that we need to work on. Oh. Two.
You messed up both.
Alec Brown passes it down to Amdy, the one-legged fadeaway. See if that becomes a thing in the future. Ball screen by Brooks as Baisa cashes the three. Beautiful arc on that one, and that pulls the Ghosthawks within one. Baisa's first points of the game. Dangerous handoff. Only 6 seconds left as Jackie, gating his time, finally puts it up off balance, and the pilots knock it away from each other. Brooks trying to take on two, gathers himself, well, gets the foul at least. You see Andy try to do the sneaky steal as Ghosthawks will head off. A good stint here in the fourth. Be replaced by Phil. Damon sinks the first. Working on an 18-point, 12-rebound game. From Davidson, yes, the same Davidson as number 30. Puts the Ghosthawks ahead with that second one. 8 minutes to play here in the fourth. off to take Phil. Now passes out of it as Andy is free. Two-handed dunk and serves up the facial. Look overload, leaving Tufan wide open. He's way short as Jimmy, his third offensive rebound by my count. Brooks' his turn, time running down, giving some daylight and nothing but net. Driving kick over to Alec Brown, and the gentle three drops in. Brown with 8 points in the second half. Kamal keeps his Jackie behind as the Pilots defensively recover. Now Faisal turns from way downtown and a foul on the rebound. Give Shizalong credit for parts of 4 offensive rebounds now. Gonna look at Owen. Good overhead pass as Amdi threw it down on him. And then to counterplay, Brooks helped, and there was a little bit of room for Alec Brown on the outside. Owen with 6 assists. The Ghosthawks only have this 1 game to play this weekend. The Pilots have tonight and tomorrow against the Yankee Art. Still trying to build on what possibly could be the best winning percentage in the Plus League history. Ball gets loose, and Umal behind the back into the hands of Amdi and the Pilots. And an eventual foul called as Graham was pushed over.
No. Hey, it's a lot of effective. Guys, it's a normal foul. It's a normal foul.
The referees are going to call a foul and go to the monitor as corner. About to blow a gasket.
It's warning. Can you give him warning?
Trying to put up an argument as the referees.
所以主判是什么？拉人一般犯规。拉人的一般犯规，好 ，OK。它是一个动作。
This was the actual foul that was called. Devon reaching down on Jackie.
在运球啊，没有问题啊。所以恢复比赛的部分是一个没有加罚嘛，对不对？
Understandably, the Pilots not super happy about a near tackle. So I misspoke earlier about Graham tumbling to the ground. Not part of the call. And it's just a common foul. Pilots should have it sideline out of bounds.
But it's a lot of acting, no? There's no reason.
Maybe.
I know, you know, I know. Come on. We both know, we're both smart. Come on.
It's been a tight game. The Pilots won the first quarter by 3 points. Won the second quarter by 2 points. Won the third quarter by 1 point, but the Ghosthawks so far in the fourth, 14-10. That's where we stand as 3 team fouls for the Ghosthawks. Pilots not in that much of a hurry. One crossover, hooks it up, somehow finds the angle to lay it in off glass. Chen Jianshuang in place of Ethan. Had a hard fall in the second half. It's Owen pulling his weight. Faisal spin move, stripped of it, and loose whistle for the foul. There's the previous play. The screen and the crossover. Just a tough angle. The Pilots, I think that is their 3rd team foul. That equals the Ghosthawks. Faisal attempting his first free throws tonight. start in the game. Only played 7 minutes in the first, now 8.5 in the second, so he's increasing that PT. 2 free throws made. Put his eyes off of it. Pauian blocked by Phil in the left corner. Good defensive play by Chen. He's got nearly 10 centimeters on Chen Jiangshuang. 6 seconds on the clock. Graham, pull up 3 on the way. It climbs out. Ghosthawks race it ahead as they get a switch, but it's Andy on Baisa. His 3 is drilled. That puts the Ghosthawks ahead. Over to Alec Brown, keeping things up. That's a second made 3 here in the fourth quarter. 3rd overall in the game for Brown. And a turnover by the Ghosthawks. Another look at a nasty crossover by Baisa. He really shook Andy. And Alec Brown, so hard to cover a 7-footer from the outside. 16 turnovers by the Ghosthawks, only 7 by the Pilots as Artino rolls, then screens. And it's Brown and Jackie's turn. With some daylight, Jackie fires it up and butter. Pilots coming alive from beyond the arc here in the fourth. That's their 4th as a team. Come on, Brooks to counter, in and out. Pregame trying to call a play. Pilots spread out wide, a 1-5 pick and roll. Back pass to Artino, who takes his time and scores the lefty lay. And the Pilots building back up a 7-point lead. The Ghosthawks call timeout. We'll go to break and return after the following messages.
我们的 QR code 投票给我们最卖力应援的 P.LEAGUE Crew， 希望大家可以多多支持，投给 P.LEAGUE Crew， 谢谢大家。投票时间在5月1号到5月17号，已经可以开始投票喽，希望大家可以多多支持。
请多多支持我们 P.LEAGUE Crew 年度啦啦队的人气票选了。比赛剩下3分44秒，96比89。
Well, the Pilots have dialed up the energy in the middle part of the fourth quarter and have taken the 96-89 lead. In the season series against the Ghosthawks, the Pilots averaged 99 points, the Ghosthawks about 95. So they're in the driver's seat right now. DeMar Brooks and Guman Weijia have not had a break besides the timeout here in the fourth. The Ghosthawks trying to shake 5 losses in the last 6 games. Rotated to the corner, but a little out of range. 3 seconds left as Ethan goes to the cup, puts it on target. No, Vargas, no. Killer Guan Dayo will pull down the rebound as the Pilots will slow play it up court. Pilots in no hurry as Guan Dayo spin move and gets the foul. Tough break for Baisa there. Some 6-on-6 crime. You know, look, just like Ethan had the spin move right at the same spot, but Baisa did a pretty good job to keep up. You might have heard from the referee, there was a hand on the back. Pilots Locals did have some free throw troubles in the third quarter. They want to close out the game. How about a 4-for-4 start from the line? Oh, excuse me, that's the Ghosthawks. The Pilots are 3-for-4. Big skip pass to Ethan, down to Fardas, not in the stance, now gets engaged and goes baseline, able to take that too. Jackie, remembering he has dribbles, now goes, and a foul is called. Ethan very much in disagreement about that call. We'll have to see it on the replay. See previously A-make, spin, just a little shoulder budge. Meanwhile on the other side, definitely not an easy one for the Ghosthawks to take as Lee Jiakang bounces it out. Not a lot of finesse with that attempt. Jiakang, 3 made threes, splits that trip to the free throw line. Maui has not had a lot of rest, so Guan Dayo applying some pressure. Out to Baisa. The runner on the way. Look out on the crash. Will go to the line after the miss, but unfortunately may have had a right ankle tweak. Yeah, it looks like a little bit of a tweak on the landing. Guan Dayo fell on him. Hopefully it's just sore, not injured. He's going to stay in to take these free throws. Ghosthawks down by 7 points. That's 3 possessions. And it will remain 3 possessions for now. This free throw to make it 6. In and out it goes. Still plenty of ball game left as the Ghosthawks into their zone. Worked quite well when they busted it out against this Pilots team tonight. A little outside passing, 2-on-1 on the left side. Guan Dayo with a step back into Damon Brooks' face, and long rebound. Artino actually batted it out of bounds. Good hustle, but a little bit of late execution.
Alex! First the screen. Screen the ball and go here.
Ghosthawks get the stop as looks like Baisa was trying to do a little fumble-rooski with Damon Brooks. Meanwhile, keeping the dribble alive. A-made 2 feet in the paint. Vacates in deep though as trying to shake off Martino is hit. Off to earn it from the line. William Martino, that's his 3rd personal foul.
After 4 seconds.
Yeah, look, fooled Willie Martino with an Willie Martino move if you're a Taiwanese basketball fan.
The second I go in the lane, you start counting. I hear you. 10%. One.
We'll see if that free throw counts, as the lead official has teed up Artino.
Why, Alex? What happened? Is it something?
No, one more free throw.
Exactly.
他去念他，他有去讲他，所以他才讲。
So you call the technical foul now
technical
when they
foul.
shout twice after a warning and you didn't call it? No.
Matt
Cannot be like
Yergis,
this. Cannot be like this. I'm
not so
talking to
pleased
you,
with
normal. Cannot
the
be like this.
sequence. So a 4-point game. The Pilots trying to secure the victory. Have not scored since Jackie's free throw at 2:14. Artino facing two defenders that the Pilots spacing. Is the weak side lead Jackie, and there he goes. And a timeout, though a delay of game warning, so maybe it ends up being not the worst thing in the world. Well, if they teed up Artino, he's out of the game.
Well,
do say that. The referees do not have to issue warnings on the ball out of bounds delay of game. So the Ghosthawks were going to take the timeout. We'll see about the technical free throw coming up, as Artino is chased by the Pilot staff to go to the locker rooms. Well, he leaves the game with the Pilots ahead by 7. 16 points, 8 rebounds, and a +5 for his night.
Fardaus did the same. Fardaus did the same. Hey, here. Technical foul for me. Don't worry. Hey. Open, important.
Let's get another look. Here you see is Artino going for a block out. And a flip of the basketball looked like a taunt against the referee that called the technical. Now, it did not hit the basket support, so without the assist of a member of the media or any physical objects, it would have rolled way far away. So whether it was what appeared like to be a taunt or the ball rolling away from the court of play, can I kind of understand how a delay of game call would have had to be called. So after an odd feeling timeout, Damon Brooks will have this technical free throw.
Is a technical foul and is their ball. Fardaus, the play before, touched the ball. You are being unfair. Fardaus touched the ball the first before. And I told you.
Now it's up to Damon Brooks. So far, 3 for 3 here in the fourth quarter, and it remains perfect from the line. On the far right is Ethan, who, though, nursing his... Oh, no, that is his left elbow. 51 on the clock. Brooks, catch and shoot from the left wing, will chase his own rebound, quickly shoot another one. That's also off target, as Owen dangerously dribbling around the defense. One man to beat, gets the lay-in. And now the Ghosthawks call their full timeout. Ghosthawks want to change it to a short timeout. Get another look. It looked so dangerous for Chen to try to dribble out of the entire Ghosthawks front court offense. And seems like things are a little out of order, as now the Ghosthawks will get their huddle up in front of their bench. Wow, it's actually been good. Well, Chen Jiangsuang, we call him the backup point guard, but he is turning an A+ effort. "15 points, 4 rebounds, and 9 assists. Sticking in their man defense. They were targeting Brooks. Now on the floated pass, no chance. Didn't even look all that interested in going for the basketball. So the Pilots probably in a great position, even if they take the 24-second shot clock violation. Instead, Gumao Weijia, a foul from behind, and Guan Dayo will go to the line. Guan Dayo's got 14 points on 6 of 14 shooting. Trying to improve on 1 from 3 from the line. Gets started off with a make. This makes it a 10-point game. Trying to go quick. Gumao shoots the 3 in the face of Alec Brown as Owen gets the key rebound, and they need to cross the timeline. And when they do, that will do it for the Pilots. They are sealing win number 18 on the season and are 1 shy of equaling the Season 1 Braves. And given the full slate of 24 games, a chance to go for the P.LEAGUE winning percentage title. And they have also remained a perfect 9 wins and 0 losses in home games. That is quote-unquote home games, playing in 2 different arenas of different P.LEAGUE opponents over the years. Pilots are in action tomorrow against the Yankee Arc, while the Ghosthawks will be next playing their last game. Well, their next game will be against the Arc next week, but their last game will be on May 16th. Try to take their revenge against the Pilots in Taoyuan Arena. Before we get our post-game interview, the Pilots will go around and offer up their high fives. Over the course of the game, 6 Pilots score in double digits, and eventually they pull up their 3-point shooting to 43%, despite missing 11 free throws. And I think one big key is only 7 turnovers. We'll see about the health of their starting point guard buyouts in tomorrow's game. Perhaps number 3 Chen Lisan will need to get warm, get ready to play the backup role to Owen Chen Jiangsuang, who I'm almost certain will be selected by our Mandarin broadcast group as the player of the game. Well, for the Ghosthawks, who put up a great effort on the road, Barnard's Amick, 24 points, 14 rebounds. Damon Brooks, 23 points, 16 rebounds. And as one of the team leads, as one of the Ghosthawks' best players out there, was entrusted with the ATO a few times. Gumao Weijia, 15 points in the 3rd quarter, almost gave the Ghosthawks a commanding lead in the second half. But in the end, the Ghosthawks were kind of done up by their 17 turnovers, and despite, for the most part of the game, being the better rebounding team, they did end up with 54 to the Pilots' 40. But down the stretch, the Pilots were good in that regard with a 12-7 rebounding margin. Oh, I guess that's flipped. 7-12, mainly on Xie Zonglong being an offensive rebounding menace. So while Jason gets set up with Owen Chen Jiangshuang, we thank you for watching. Be sure to leave a like on the Plus League YouTube live stream.
现场热情的乘客们来到了新竹市立体育馆，先给陈将双今天打出好表现一个热情的掌声。好，将双，先来谈一下，回到了新竹，其实这个地方你蛮熟悉的，来这边打球，你的心情跟感觉怎么样？
其实有点紧张，因为毕竟已经很久没有回到新竹打球，然后看到那么多球迷来现场，其实心里蛮感动。
那今天其实这场比赛你们赢得还蛮不容易的，在过程当中其实几度被对方给超前。那最后来谈一下，你在这个自己超球之后，然后非常华丽的运球，那个上篮，那个时候你在想什么？
其实没有想什么，就想说有机会就秀一下这样。但是博朗在我进完球那球，他跟我说幸好你没有把那个球弄成失误，不然他就要对。
好，那在今天你们有一个记录是主场9连胜，可以分享一下你们回到主场打比赛的这个心情，还有你怎么样能够在主场保持不败
？Be cool out there。
其实就是看到球迷来现场，然后心里会有很大的感动，然后想要去拼，然后赢下每一场主场，对啊。
好，今年球季其实你们就打了非常多的比赛，最近很辛苦。那能不能最后的跟大家分享一下，在球队，因为你第一年加入领航员，领航员对你来说有带给你哪一些不同的转变？在你就是加入这支球队来打台湾职篮。
带给我很多的转变嘛，因为毕竟从开机到现在，教练给我的机会，然后教练团跟还有体能团队给我的课表，其实我蛮感谢的。然后。 就是谢谢大家的支持，
掌声送给陈将双，也请将双在我们镜头前面签下 MVP 的印记。
Then saying the coaching staff have given him the opportunity and is thankful to everybody.
也再次呢，恭喜将双，现在呢，将双签完名后也要回到中圈。将双，我们要签下拼图呢，以及胜利小飞机啊。
Almost the television camera and. As well as adding his signature to the Miendoufu mattress. The Pilots get the 105-95 victory here in Hsinchu Municipal Gymnasium.
小拼图要送给现场的乘客，由你自己选择。好，我们先来合照一张。 来，大家靠近一点 ，Pilot School， 我们靠近一点，可以吗？要不要2排？要2排吗 ？OK， 好，3、2、1。好，现在呢，将双要送给现场的朋友，尖叫声在哪里？好，所以哦，好，现在呢，要请将双来颁发我们的棉豆皮，送给我们乘客，也欢迎乘客。 恭喜哇 ，James， 恭喜你！好的，大家一起看向前方，来看向前方，靠近一点，靠近一点。3、2、1， 耶！恭喜乘客，再次谢谢陈将双。今天呢，我们也要来颁发由棉豆腐送的2颗催眠面包枕头。谢谢我们在非人席卖力干扰客队罚球的乘客，谢谢你们。好的，协同 Pilot Crew 呢一起来合影留念，看向前方，3、2、1， 耶！谢谢，谢谢你们。
谢谢。
好的，来到今天比赛的尾声啦，由若彤呢先来跟大家说几句话吧。
感谢大家今天来到新竹支持领航员。那一样的，在明天呢，我们也是有主场的赛事，也希望各位乘客朋友们可以一起进场，继续帮领航员加油。那我们今天呢，也有跟大家介绍过了，我们有一首叫做《谢谢你的旅程》的这首歌，昨天已经上架啦，也希望大家可以在各大音乐平台上面去收听。谢谢大家。
here in their third home or fourth home of the season. I'm losing track against the TSG Ghosthawks. For the Ghosthawks, their loss means the Taipei Fubon Braves have seen their magic number get reduced to 1, and they can in fact clinch the second seed with a victory next week against the Yankee Arc. So the fastest the second and third seed will be determined is May 9th. Now, if they do lose, the Ghosthawks can win 2 straight and maintain their second seeded position, which they had for the majority of this middle run of the season, but injuries have certainly hampered them. There's the final team statistics on tonight's action: points, field goal shooting, three-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers. The Ghosthawks, in a rare occasion, way out-rebound the Pilots with 16 offensive boards to the Pilots' only 30 defensive rebounds. Now, to be fair, the Pilots didn't have as many rebounds to go after, as they caused 17 Ghosthawks turnovers. The two teams shot the same number of field goals, but the Pilots led 19 of 30 from the free throw line. Ghosthawks only 13 of 20. Well, the Ghosthawks are now 1 win and 7 losses when they have one of their main players injured, whether it's Carberry, Damon Brooks, Gumaweja, and tonight, Ray McCallum. Meanwhile, the entire rest of the Plus League has only seen Travion Graham not play in Game 7 in the Pilots' victory when they only had Brown and Artino. Once again, the Pilots get the victory. They are now 18 wins and 3 losses, trying to chase the Season 1 Braves, who finished their season 19 wins, 5 losses for the best record. And the Pilots maintain, so far, a perfect home record with 3 more games to play. 1 tomorrow, right back here at Chengdu Municipal Gymnasium, typical home of the Yankee Arc. I think that'll do it for tonight. On behalf of Aaron, Yang Lei, Jason, Huang Tongtao, I'm Ryan Chen. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one.